Hi, this is Ani. Ani Day Trades on StockTwits and Twitter, and day trading with Ani.com once again with the Dow Jones Industrial Average chart, and I'll be also covering the SPX and NDX as usual. Let's take a look at this new high we just hit and hitting the weekly trend line right here. This is when we start looking at further possibilities as to what can happen. This pop right here has been a short one, and it is because of going against resistance here. It might be pulling back and testing once again down below today's low even and yesterday's body. So we filled this wick and of course created a new one, but not a very substantial one today. So there's this question about which way we're headed going forward. That's what this is indicating to me. So looking back down to about the 14,209, 210 would not be too unusual right now. Of course, testing this low at the 14,152 would not be unusual either. So we'll be looking at that possibility. But also, if you want to look at the possibility of a breakout, let's take a look here, and that could hit, if you follow this same trend, that could go along here very nicely for a while if it decides to stay within these two lines of this body right here. This is the weekly body, right, that I'm looking at currently. And of course, remember I was talking about this being compression right here. So the compression and the pops, and then currently we're moving very nicely. If we open this high, if we emulate next week, if we open here, of course that would definitely show a much faster move out of here, out of this area right in here. So take a look at it and follow it along and see what can happen. Okay, then the next one is the daily for the SPX, and if I can type this. Okay, here we go. SPX did break out here today once again, pulled back, but it stayed above yesterday's body. Good indication. But once we still are looking for this possible test at the 1532 area on this. And if we look at the monthly, I will look at the monthly on this. We still have not reached that high before. Now, this could be, if once this is reached, this could really propel both the Dow Jones and everything, and the rest of the market along, of course, with it. So that is why I'm watching out for that. Looking at the NASDAQ, oops, wrong one. NDX or QQQ, you can look at them both, is still within this sideways move right here on the monthly. It is getting a little bit more wider swing, and looking at, once again, we're still wondering about, this is what I talk about, patterns. Patterns just want to complete, and it's really very unusual that they don't. So if this won't complete and starts breaking out, that would be an unusual situation. To me, I still think this will complete and come back down. When, I will never know until it happens. None of us do. And that's why I keep watching it and keep talking about it, because it's just something that we have to keep in mind. I remember a while back with Apple doing the same thing. Everybody was expecting a breakout, and yet it completed before it did break out. So that's I use that as an example because I'll never forget it, that I kept looking at it the same way, and it just taught me a good lesson. All right, well, take it easy, and take of course, trade it well and carefully as always, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye bye.